It's in the same place as most of you guys. It's on that canvas, and it's with that wonderful company that we'll all have some fun with on Sunday. So when I started doing movies, it was more of like my boss wanted to make the business bigger, and I was a vehicle to do that. So I said, yes, I'll do that. And the result was many, many bad movies, so I'm sorry. We had to sit through those. But now I'm very grateful, and I have great perspective that I've been given a second chance. And I've been choosing to do stuff that I want to do, because I think the most exciting thing about WWE is being able to tell stories, and that's what I love the most about it. So now I'm choosing some stories that are a little bit different. Some will make you laugh, some will make you cry, some will keep you on the edge of your seat, but that's what I love the most, and it seems to be working this time around, so I just got to hit the view up.
Out of all those genres, the action, the drama, the comedy, you even do voiceover work, is there one that you're drawn to more, or just whatever your mood is?
Well, after this one, probably ones that you don't have to shove stuff up your butt. That sounds like a good script.
So let's open it up to the crowd. Diana, you got a mic?
Yeah, that's a good.
All right, let's get. Who's got a question out there? You here in the middle. Speak loud so we can hear you.
You've done a few like really raunchy comedies now. Why do you like doing those especially?
Well, I think it's good fun because we're not able to use those tools on WWE. WWE's a PG show, and for me to be on there for about 15 years, you guys know and see me in a certain light. So I think the freedom that R-rated comedy gives you is to go way on the other side of that. There's really a lot of elements of my WWE personality that are actually me, the human being. But I'm also 41, and I also have an adult sense of humor. But it's something you guys very rarely get to see, and I think that's something that can make people laugh. So that's kind of why I gravitate towards more adult material, because I think the outcrying of the audience that I'm very aware of, for me to change up the depth of character is impossible in which you ask me to, because I can't be that R-rated mustache curling bad guy. So I choose stories that kind of give that flavor.
We have another question over here, John.
Sure.
So I was gonna ask, John Cena, when did you start making movies?
Bang up question, my friend. Is fantastic journalism over there. Before you were born, but don't see any of those, and don't see the one you just saw, because that's why did that one do the whole Men in Black thing? Just forget it ever.
Who else has a question? Anybody over here? Here we go, way up top.
And I mean, I know it's been a long day, but I'm not doing any Q&A at Access or anything like that, so I'll hang in with you guys as long as you want, or as long as I possibly can. I appreciate it.
Hey John, I wanted to say thanks for being here, man. We all appreciate it quite a lot. And I was wondering, I've been in training myself for about a year now, and I was just wondering if you have any good, wise words for me on my journey down this road.
You would be training to be
Professional wrestler.
Okay, great. Okay, so one, stay safe, and two, make sure it's always fun, and you'll be okay.
Who else has a question? Come over here to me. Get a workout. Doing Phil Donahue.
Hello, John.
Hello.
It sucks that Taker keeps on dodging your challenges.
Not so much, because I actually get to watch what I think is the best WrestleMania in a long time, probably since 17.
Yeah.
Fair enough. However, I am also a trained professional wrestler.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, will you wrestle me on Sunday?
You know what? That's I can't do that.
So John, he asked about Undertaker. Is anything gonna happen Sunday?
Don't. Raise your hands out there. Talk to the people who are raising their hands. Don't stoke the fire. Don't do that. Don't do that.
My name's Joe.
You were sitting behind me. You have a question now?
I do have a question.
By the way, kudos to you for great movie tact. You were silent for the whole movie. Fire away.
Oh, you know. My question is you were doing comedy more, but me and my friends are wondering, when are we going to get the crossover we've all been waiting for? Marine.
Comedy. What's that?
When are we going to see Marine? You versus The Miz and the Marine.
I believe the answer is whenever I get the confidence to make a movie for you two and you two alone. Possibly on YouTube sometime.
Hi, my name's Jaden, and I was wondering, after this, could me and you take a picture?
We can do that right now. And by the way, fortune favors the bold. That's the only picture request. First one gets, because everyone's saying, oh, well, I have a question too, but I also have a picture. Very brave of you, though. Thank you.
No, that's awesome.
Go, Sue.
John,
Yes.
This is not exactly a question. So,
More of a statement.
I just want to say, a year ago this month I was diagnosed with.
Sorry, I'm coping with a drinking problem.
I was diagnosed with gastric esophageal cancer. That was of aggressive nature, and they gave me 90 days to live.
Okay.
And during that time, took me to a bad place. I mean, a real bad place. And well, I was watching Monday Night Raw and saw y'all do what you do and do what you do in the pay-per-views and everything. I just would like to say that if it wasn't for you and the WWE inspiring me that night, I would not be here at this WrestleMania day, because I went through surgery for 8 hours to get rid of this cancer. I just want to say thank you to WWE, thank you John Cena, and thank you to Bree and everyone else.
Thank you very much for your kind words and appreciate that as well. Who else we got? No other
Stay here in
questions?
the same row, John.
Space-time continuum, anything? No? Yes?
Right down here.
Yeah, sure.
That's not gonna go to the hot dog.
Am I going to race the Iditarod? I don't know. It's a brutal race. Very cold. Well, thank you very much. Go and say hello. We got a very tough row of folks here. I'm very, very happy to be in your presence.
Hi, right here, down in front. So I know you hold the record for the most wishes granted. Are there any particular stories that stand out to you the most?
So we got to listen to two very strong and strong-willed individuals speak. I get to be a part of that process a lot. And any time you hear somebody say, hey, I've been going through a tough time, and because of what you do, my time isn't so tough. That's a very special experience, and I've been fortunate to be able to be part of that quite a bit. So I'm very grateful for that.
We're gonna go with this side over here. I haven't known you yet.
That's a question. You got a question, buddy?
How does it feel to be WWE superstar?
Wow, that's an easy question to answer because it's the absolute greatest feeling of my entire life. Second greatest. The first one's getting married. That's gonna be awesome. Being WWE superstars is super fun, and I'll tell you why. You know, you watch movies and we watch together, we laugh. something about being in front of the audience, because you guys are behaving very well right now, but if this was a WWE event, you wouldn't be behaving so well. Which is why I love all of you, because you always yell and scream and act so crazy and make every moment so suspenseful and exciting and wonderful. And that's what makes a WWE superstar feel so very special. So it's the coolest job in the world.
Okay. First off,
two-part. Okay.
A few things. First off, congratulations on your engagement. I know I'm a year late, but congratulations.
Better late than never, my friend. I kind of asked 4 years too late, so better late than never.
Okay, and yesterday I got to talk with Paul Heyman, and I asked him about you. And the most notable moment was your match against Rob Van Dam at One Night Stand in 2006.
The cavalry's coming.
I was cheering for you that night, by the way.
You're a liar.
I've been a fan since day one.
Yeah, the waiter's on. The BS is getting a little high. Keep going.
Okay. Now, I've heard a lot of stories about how you managed to escape that building with your life, and the fact that you were able to control that crowd with the palm of your hand was just amazing. I mean, I tell a lot of people, nobody in your position could have done what you did that night and been able to just be able to perform the way you did in your situation. Nobody could have done what you did.
Scraping away to try to find the question.
So, tell me the story. Like, what was the idea about you getting out of there?
What was the idea of how I got out of my life? Quick show of hands. Who saw that match at One Night Stand? Oh, damn it. If no one had raised their hands, I would have been like, it was the most spectacular thing you've ever seen. Well, you guys all saw it, and y'all hopefully remembered it, and maybe some like-minded opinions, maybe some different ones. It was fun. It was a night in which the WWE Universe used their voice really loudly, and was it was a very special night for Rob Van Dam and everybody at ECW. And little known fact that on my way out, as I was escorted out and the ECW performers were running down, Tommy Dreamer, a very good friend of mine, who kind of lent me a fireman's carry sort of finishing maneuver that's worked out quite well for me. As these guys were passing me and I'm running with my head down, he stops, grabs me by the shoulders and said, "Here, you're gonna need this." Put something in my hand. What I didn't know is that he had been touring local wrestling promotions with my father. So when I get to the back, and I'm like, I made it out, and I look to see what he put in my hand. It was $1 million bill from none other than my dad, John Fabulous. And it's good to be great, but it's great to be fabulous. So I made $1 million fabulous bucks that night from my dad, paid to me by Tommy Dreamer.
All right, John, I'm up here. Hate to disappoint everybody, this is not a wrestling related question, this is back to your film career. I know in recent interviews there were a lot of people that, there were a lot of discussions that in Trainwreck and a little bit in Sisters, you improvised a lot of lines, and I was kind of wondering here with Blockers, how much of that was improvised and how, I guess, off the script you went in a lot of the scenes here for this movie.
I think with all three movies kind of operate by the same ethos. They get the material on the page, and then they allot a certain amount of time to just kind of waste film and see what happens. And a lot of the material you see that actually made the movie were those takes, whether the director's saying, "Hey, say this," or you just like, "Hey, we're gonna give you 2 takes and just have fun with it." I don't know if you noticed, Iberia is very keen and sharp and comes up with so many things. Like have you guys seen Inferno? Have you guys seen Inferno? Have you guys seen Inferno? That was not on the script. So many moments like that made the movie, and it seems like people who do comedy kind of have the same sort of thinking process. It's almost like, and I hate to bring a non-wrestling related question back to the WWE, but it's almost like the faith that Vince McMahon has in all of us. We have a certain thing that needs to be accomplished, but we can do kind of what we want out there within those guidelines. So it's really the same sort of process, I guess, comedians and sports entertainers think very much alike.
Hi, John. My name's Alma. I'm from Kansas. My son's a big fan.
We got one dude from Kansas. Not in Kansas anymore.
He couldn't be here, but he's a big fan. I have a question. I always mentally prepare and take pre-workout to go to the gym. How do you get ready for big events or like a big fight?
Huge, strenuous process. I throw my head against the wall a lot, screaming, yelling. No, it's actually pretty low key. You'd be surprised, and quite frankly, it's what I'm going to be doing this year. I go out in the crowd, and it's usually like sneakily behind the curtain. But for the second the doors open, I watch the people file in, just like I'm looking at all of you today, to see who's here, to see what you may want to see, to try to use your personality to give you the best performance that I can. That's all that I do. And there are some guys who do workouts backstage that I could never even achieve. And they listen to music, and I think blocking out the noise of the fans I think that's the biggest mistake. I just kind of get around the crowd and listen to the show and listen to what you guys like and try to go out and have some fun with you.
So 2 years ago, Conor McGregor was talking trash about WWE.
Who is this Conor McGregor? What did he say?
He was saying that he was like all the wrestlers on there, he might slap a head or two, like 2 times a night.
So doesn't he know that's not what we do? Doesn't he know anything about this? Anyway, keep going.
Who do you think can actually stand up to Conor McGregor and beat him in a WWE match?
Why would somebody want to do that? Our job is to make you guys excited, is to make you smile. Why would I want to do something other than that? So if he wants to come over to WWE, he'll probably have to adjust a few things about his game. I think he's very gifted in hyping fights, so he has that element. But he's in a different business than I am, and I'd like to keep that.
John, would you be able to take a picture with my wife?
Oh, now you heard what I said to Jaden. Fortune favors the bull. One picture question, because I just don't want it to turn into a picture session.
Also, how do you think Rhonda's going to do with her transition?
Oh, okay. I'll answer your question with a question. Guys, how do you think Rhonda's going to do? Hold on, was that mixed or was that a yeah? How do you think Rhonda's going to do?
Yeah!
I think I can share a sentiment with a lot of folks here. I'm excited to find out.
Yeah.
And I know the WWE audience, they graded a pretty drastic curve because they're pretty vocally honest with me. And if she does well, she will be rewarded. And if she does not, she will face the music. So I'm excited to find out.
Good afternoon to you, John.
Good afternoon.
Appreciate you being here. Just for one thing to say to you, fly equals fly.
Yep, the Patriots have still won a bunch of Super Bowls.
Hey John, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Flight in from California. Just wanted to ask you this. I'm a basketball coach out there and a former college basketball player. I had to die, man, once. And all athletes have to die. I mean, all athletes have to die twice. You're getting close to dying once. Are you prepared to go on to this next life?
I don't know if I understand the metaphor you're making.
What I mean is we have to stop playing. One day you're gonna have to stop wrestling. And how's your transition going onto the movies like?
So I don't look at it like that. I know one day I will probably take my last steps into a ring, but I'll never be disconnected from WWE. It's because I love it. I think a basketball player can make the same assumption. There may be a day where you step off the court, but the day you stop following the game is the day you change your attitude. I'm not ready, and probably will never be ready to change my attitude. I'll always have a heartbeat for the WWE.
Hey John. Hey, just a quick question. Other than your engagement, what's their biggest accomplishment you ever had?
Oh man, my perspective to make the most out of every single day.
Hi,
Hi, John. I'm Iberia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
One question and a statement. What is your relationship with The Rock now?
It's good. It's good. You know, it's crazy because years ago, everybody knows Dwayne's story. He left what I think was too early, and that was just me. He's so gifted, and he's unbelievably talented in any form. You could put him in this room, you could put him in the Superdome, you could put him on screen. He owns wherever he's at. And as a fan, I was so moved by his performance in the ring, I didn't want him to go. And the way he orchestrates a crowd, it's like a Pied Piper, like we just can't help but play along. So years ago when he left, as a performer, I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to get this guy back. And whatever I can was damn unprofessional at times. So finally he ended up answering the call, and we had about a year there that was pretty rough. But after that, it's amazing how WWE can create that tension and then forge like some weird, unbreakable bond of friendship. It's amazing that after that match in Miami, literally after it happened, it drew us intensely close. And I don't mean that in an awkwardly interpretive way. I mean, not talking to each other and saying some damn horrible stuff about each other, to understanding that we are both essentially the same type of human being, and we just demand excellence and nothing less than that. And since then, he has been a friend, a wonderful resource, a mentor, and somebody to give me playful ammunition on Jimmy King.
And my statement, my son. I want to thank you because you made this guy finally propose to me last August.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. To you too.
We're running short on time, guys. We just got a couple more questions.
And once again, thank you everybody for hanging in there. I didn't need everybody to stay this long. So appreciate that, guys. Like, I've had enough. Forget about it. It's cool. It's all right. It's fine.
I came to New Orleans with my older son. He was going to WWE. He'll be in the 7th row.
I think I'm going to be in the 5th row. I may see him.
The only reason I wanted to come along was to meet you. So
Oh, that is, man, what a letdown that is. Like, I thought this invisible guy would be walking around, like just a hat floating in the air or something, I don't know.
Do you enjoy doing the show with Kathy and Mona?
The Today Show?
Yeah.
Oh, I love those girls. They drink wine at 10 in the morning. It's fantastic. I can go in and have a coffee at 8 and then start plugging the wine at 10 and we just talk about whatever. Great. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.
All right, here's the last question. Make it a good one.
I'm like your #1 fan. My driver's license plate says you can't see me, and I'd love to show it to you.
Okay, that's more of a statement, and I will come and see
And I'd like to know why you didn't go to prom.
Why didn't go to prom? So I went to a co-ed boarding school, so I lived with the people that you could possibly ask to prom, and I saw them every day, so I figured I could spend money in a dance that I really didn't want to go to, or I could actually work and make some money. Let's check out this license plate. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. It's a red Dodge Charger RT Nevada license plate. You can't see me, so authorities. Better be on your best behavior, because we can now trap you. Sure. We'll take one more question if we go.
All right, is that a good one?
Got a good one.
She has her whole theory.
Yeah.
Is there going to be number 2?
In about 15 minutes. You know what they say, leave when you're on top. Thank you guys very much.
I still see you.
I got all the stuff.
Oh, we can leave over there.
Like 40 minutes for the cup. I had to.
Bye, everybody. We out.
That was like,